this is the current one I've got here, and it goes, when somebody thinks you're wonderful, just...
So much sweeter. Giants blues.
We used to do galas at Jazz Lincoln Center in the spring. And the spring gala gave us a chance to play with musicians from different forms of music. But the greatest of all of the galas that we did was one on the blues. We had B.B. King, we had Eric, Ray Charles, Willie Nelson. And during that show, I had a chance to talk with Eric. And after that time, we became friends. We started to talk about music. And then down through the years, we've had the opportunity, whenever I would be in England, I would meet with him and we'd just get together and talk. And our relationship developed like that.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Wynton Marsalis and Eric Clapton.
One of the things that I try to do, and I know Eric is interested in doing, is we're trying to show how our musics intersect. The fact of music is that it doesn't really belong to anyone or any group of people. Music is music. If you can play it, it belongs to you. It's such a pleasure for us to welcome Eric to the House of Swing. I think that the English blues musicians give it a different take, a statement, a testament. They find meaning and identity in this music. Is a statement about the quality of the music. This is a set list that he picked. We're gonna start with a piece entitled Ice Cream, Ice Cream. Everybody wants ice cream. sound of King Oliver's band because they're like the first great band that came out of New Orleans and recorded in the early 20s. So the musicians are all musicians who understood that sound, knew it, were familiar with it, but could also play other styles of music. So in the rhythm section, we have Carlos Enriquez. He comes out of the Afro-Latin tradition. I first met him when he was 12 or 13. He could play even then in time. Ali Jackson is our drummer. He's from Detroit. He comes up in that tradition of the great funk bands. Don Vappy is on the banjo. Don Vappy also played in funk bands in New Orleans in the 70s, and he's also a student of the music. He's transcribed a lot of King Oliver's music from the 20s, and he has a great deal of practical experience playing different styles of music. Victor Goins is from New Orleans. I always say he's the last of the great Creole clarinetists, and he knows the King Oliver tradition, the Jelly Roll Martin tradition, so he's uniquely qualified to play this style of music we're playing. Chris Crenshaw, he grew up in the church. He's from Georgia. He's country, so he knows all about the blues. And he's one of those kind of guys, we call him the gift, because he's touched with the hand of God. Dan Nimmer is playing piano. He's from the hotbed of the blues in America, Milwaukee. Marcus Printup is unbelievable, making up the second trumpet part. In King Oliver's band, the second trumpet part was played by Louis Armstrong. It's a very difficult part because you're playing a harmony to the first, but the first is improvising. So you have to know how to play and improvise to a part that's being improvised. Chris Stainton is Eric's man. He's very tasteful in his solos, plays with great empathy. Like he makes very intelligent choices about what he chooses to play in accompaniment of people who are soloing or the ensemble.
We're going to do one now that's close to my heart. It's a song that I heard when I was a kid. I've loved it ever since. It's called 44.
This is in a different vein. It's entitled Joe Turner's Blues.
Your turn again. Tell me your turn.
This is Louis Armstrong. It's the last time, baby. It's the last time. I'm not gonna tell you no more.
It's the last time, honey babe. I fought it many times before. It's the last time, honey babe. I mean, I don't want you no more. Well, there's only one thing that grieves me to my heart. Been together so long, we hate to part, but it's the last time, honey babe. I mean, it's the very last time. I mean, it's the very last time. Honey, it's the last time. Honey, babe. I mean, it's the very last time. Well, it's the last time. Honey, babe. I mean, I don't want you no more. Well, I don't care. You can tell your brother. Stop your ringing and twisting, mama, 'cause I ain't going no further. It's the last time. Honey, babe. I mean, it's the very last time. I said, da-do-dee-do-dee-do-do. This is an old song about Bessie Smith. It's called Careless Love. Yeah. dead man blues. I don't like talking on stage. I hate it, in fact. I don't know why. I have no idea why. I just can't. I don't feel like I can express myself. But in situations like this, it becomes one, I think, to say a few words. It behooves one, shall we say. And I want to say, because if I go home without saying it, then I won't sleep, you know what I'm saying? How much it means to me to play with this bunch of guys. musicians that I've respected and admired for as long as I can remember, and to become friends and play alongside the wonderful Wynton Marsalis here, who is a genius and a giant. A wonderful leader. and he has encouraged me all along to kind of try to find my way into this thing, because jazz to me was always forbidden. You know, it was beyond. Whenever I would meet, let me tell you, whenever I met the great blues people that I used to admire, I would say, well, you know, I love the way you play. So, well, I'm just doing this until I can get a gig in a jazz band. You know, that was the deal, because you know, there was something about jazz, and there always will be in my heart, that puts it somewhere up there with the gods, because it's refined, and it's a language that you can learn, but it's a difficult language, and it's very sophisticated, and it has a lot of humor and a lot of depth, and it speaks to everybody on the planet. And so for me to be able to come in here and try to make my little jingly stuff work inside this is, you know, it's a triumph of a kind, if you like. And I've got to say, I pat myself on the back, because it took me a lot of courage to come here and sit on this thing. I mean, this is not an easy chair to sit in, believe me. And so to be accepted by these guys and encouraged and admired, well, you know, the love and the feeling up here is fantastic, and I'm really grateful for it. And admired. So anyway, that was the long kind of intro to what I was going to say about this, because this tune we're going to do now wasn't really meant to be. I honestly swear I didn't bring this with me. This was foisted on me by Carlos behind me here. He thought it would be a good idea. I think it's a brilliant idea, but I didn't think it would work. But it sounds great, and we'll see if you feel the way we do about it. Let's see what you think. turn my whole world upside down. Hey, got me on my knees. Later, begging, darling, please. Later, darling, won't you ease my worried mind? Make the best of this situation. Or I finally go insane. Please don't say we'll never find a way. Tell me all my love's in vain. Hey, now.
talk about us. We talk about him. Oh no, I was just warming up. I was saying we've known each other for quite some time. First time we really had a chance to meet, we went out for lunch. He had a playlist of 2,000 songs, each song hipper than the one before it. Our conversation with him is extremely rich and rewarding because he is a person of pure honesty, touch on many subjects, and he speaks very directly, something that I have inestimable respect for, and is a man of genuine humility and seriousness about music. That's the main thing. Just the first time we played together, it was the day before a show. He doesn't like this story, but I'm gonna tell it. And we were kind of playing around because we knew we had to play a lot of songs the next day. So when we came to his songs, we were kind of just tiptoeing. So when the 2 songs were finished, he pulled me to the side and said, "Hey man, what's the deal? Are y'all gonna play this music or y'all just up here holding horns?" He said, "Is that a prop or is that a trumpet?" I said, "No, man, believe me, we serious. We just trying to save our chops so that we can handle these props tomorrow." And the set list for this song, he sent it to me. We talked about it. We refined it. We worked on it. He came in, flew in to see me. We worked on music 3 straight hours. We were rehearsing and going over songs, and he was still ready to go for a few more hours, writing down all the instructions. Then we went out to eat. He wanted to pay for my meal. I said, "Come on, I have better manners than that." Around the corner from my house. Then when he went home that night, he sent me a track of him playing one of the songs that we had discussed. I was having trouble hearing it, like what kind of groove to put on it. So we talked for a long time about what the bass should play. He was like, no, the bass should play this, play that. He sent me a track of him playing it through the E something. I don't know, it came to my phone, I played it, and I said, "Man, you know, he's playing it on the wrong side of the beat. I don't know how I'm gonna tell him this." So I listened to it over and over again. I got a transcription of it, and it was written on the side of the beat he was playing it on. But being soft-headed, I said, they're on the wrong side of the beat. We talked about it. He said, "No, man, this is how I'm hearing it. It's 5 times of this and 2 times. It's on the right side of the beat." I said, "Man, I hear what you're saying." The next day in rehearsal, I was like, "Man, this is not the right side of the beat." So everybody in the band got into it. Carlos, Don, and Carlos was like, "Look, man, you're not on the right side of the beat because the guy is not playing the bass on off beats. You have to be wrong." I still didn't want to admit it. I looked around at Don. That's my homeboy from New Orleans. Played in funk bands in the 1970s together. He wouldn't lie to me. He said, "You're on the wrong side of the beat, bro." But you know, that happens. That happens. But this is the song, and it's Memphis Minnie. It's a great tune called "Joliet Bound."
Police coming with
drinking white lightning has gone to my head. Now quit me, baby, first thing you wanna do. Quit me, baby, first thing you wanna do. Someday you gon' want me, things that I won't want to. Now, holy ship is old, pistol in my side. Holy ship is old, pistol in my side. Man, you run, big boy, now, must be born to die. When they had my trial, you could not be found. Had my trial, you could not be found. And I got all messed up, and I'm totally bound.
Miss Crenshaw, please. Miss Crenshaw.
You don't want to stop playing that kind of groove. Now we're going to conclude by doing something in the style of New Orleans Jazz Funeral. That's where we play something slow. First, we take the people out to the cemetery, a person. Sometimes it's people, it's depending on the administration. And then we play the happy piece. We play it up tempo. This is the first song I ever played. It's, we played with Danny Barker, the Fairview Baptist Church Marching Band. We have one of Danny Barker's chief disciples up here, Sweet Papa Don Vappy, on the banjo. And we'd like to bring out, to sing it, the stellar Mr. Taj Mahal.
with thee. Granted, Jesus, hear my plea. I said, Daddy, leave walking with thee. Let it be, sweet Jesus, let it be. I am weak, but thou art strong. Precious Jesus, ooh, lead me on. Take me on high to my heavenly home. Let it be, sweet Jesus, let it be.
Taj Mahal, Chris Stanton, Chris Crenshaw, Victor Goins, Dan Nimmer, Sweet Papa Don Vappy, Marcus Printup, Carlos Enriquez, Ali Jackson. Thank you all very, very much for coming out tonight. We hope you had an enjoyable evening. Thank you.
Corina, Corina. Tell the world I do. I love 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 Corina. Tell the world I do. Corina. Tell the world I do. I ain't no love, baby, since I've been with you. I love Corina. Tell the world I do. Ain't had no love, honey, since I had you. I love Corina. Tell the world I do. Ain't had no love, honey, since I had you. I love Corina. Tell the world I do.
Thank you, Taj Mahal. Thank you, Eric Clapton. Y'all take care and have a good night. Thank you very, very much.
Good night, everybody. Wynton Marsalis.
A show like this brings the great feeling of community that musicians have. And when I first sat down with Eric and we started to talk about music, that was the whole feeling right there.
Yeah, it'll be cool.
Then the orchestration of that feeling was the concert that we played. And I feel that something he and I actually talked about is in the world of music, many times people are marketed a certain way because of their skin color, because of their age, because of the way that they look. But playing music is something that's underneath all of that. And I feel like as much as we come together and play, and there's a lot of younger musicians and people around the world who see what we play and hear it and understand that we're trying to connect our tradition to itself. It's really like the Tower of Babel in reverse. You know, the myth in the Bible, the Tower of Babel, everybody's working on something and they became so arrogant, they were all given different languages and dispersed. Now the question is, how do you come back together to be with everybody else working on something? And that is what the blues is. And when you see Eric and I and the musicians in my band and Chris, when you see us all play together, that's how we're trying to play, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to come together around the issue at hand, which is playing together and making a meaningful statement, using all the skills that we have accrued to go past whatever the artificial lines that have been put in place. There are different styles of music, but there are root styles of music that bring us all together. So we're trying to come together under the banner of quality, not under a banner of mediocrity.